Stranger Things 5 is coming, and the internet is bursting with theories that range from brilliant to completely unhinged. But here's the wild part, some of them might actually be right. What if Max never left Vecna's grip? What if Will becomes the villain? And what if Stranger Things ends with a twist no one saw coming? You're about to hear 10 theories that could change the way you see everything. And theory number 1, it'll flip the entire story upside down. Let's begin. 10. Max is still trapped in Vecna's mind. After her horrifying encounter with Vecna, Max was left in a coma. Her bones shattered, her eyes bleeding, her heart stopped, literally. But one theory suggests she's not just unconscious, she's still in his world. Her mind stolen, her soul imprisoned. Vecna didn't just attack her physically, he invaded her consciousness and took control from the inside. And remember that moment when Eleven tried to find her in the void? There was nothing, just darkness, silence, emptiness. It wasn't that Max was gone, it was that Vecna had hidden her away. Some fans believe Max is trapped in a mental cage inside Vecna's twisted psyche, reliving her worst memories over and over, powerless to escape. It mirrors what we saw with his other victims, but this time, he's keeping her alive. For a reason. Could she be holding something he needs? Or worse, could Vecna be trying to turn her into something like him? This theory suggests Max isn't just a victim anymore. She could be the key to defeating Vecna. Or his most terrifying new weapon. 9. Time travel will rewrite the story. Why does the Upside Down seem frozen in 1983? Why hasn't it changed, not even a little, since the day Will disappeared? What's with all the clocks, especially that chilling grandfather clock that signals Vecna's presence? And why do certain events in Hawkins feel like echoes, as if they're looping? These clues have led to a wild but increasingly popular theory. Time isn't just a theme in Season 5, it's the weapon. Some fans believe the Upside Down isn't just a parallel dimension, it's a temporal snapshot, a distorted imprint of Hawkins trapped in a specific moment. And that moment, November 6, 1983, the exact day Will vanished. If that's true, the Upside Down may be more than a place. It may be a frozen past. And to fix everything, the characters might have to go back. Literally. The theory goes even deeper. Portals aren't just gateways to another world. They could be fractures in time, each one a chance to undo a mistake, prevent a death, or stop the chaos before it ever begins. But here's the dilemma. If the past can be rewritten, who decides what's worth saving, and who gets left behind? Season 5 might not just be the end of the story, it might rewrite how it all began. 8. Hawkins created the Upside Down. What if the Upside Down wasn't discovered, but made? For years, we believed the Upside Down was another dimension, something ancient, lurking just beyond our world. But this theory flips everything. Hawkins wasn't a gateway, it was ground zero. According to this idea, the government's secret experiments at Hawkins' lab didn't open a door. They punched through the fabric of reality. They didn't find the Upside Down. They accidentally created it. Think about it, the strange energy readings, the dimension-like properties of the portals, the fact that the Upside Down mirrors Hawkins perfectly, but only after 1983. It's not a coincidence, it's a glitch, a broken reflection of a place that never existed before the experiments began. And the creatures, the Demogorgons, the Mind Flayer, even Vecna, they could be mutations, born from psychic energy, trauma, or pure chaos, spawned by the same experiments that gave Eleven her powers. If this is true, the real villain isn't the Upside Down. It's us, the scientists who went too far, the town that covered it up, and the consequences of playing with forces we were never meant to touch. Because if Hawkins created the Upside Down, then maybe destroying Hawkins is the only way to end it. 7. Will becomes the final villain. He's always felt connected. He hears the Mind Flayer's whispers before anyone else. He shivers when Vecna draws near, and no matter how many times he escapes, the darkness always finds him. Now, some believe Will isn't just haunted by Vecna, he's being reshaped by him. The theory is chilling. When Will was taken into the Upside Down in Season 1, something latched onto him, not just the spores, but something deeper, a seed of Vecna's influence, planted, dormant, growing. Even after being rescued, Will continued to feel the presence, the tingling on his neck, the visions, the cold, as if a part of him never really left that other world. And here's the terrifying twist. What if Vecna doesn't want to destroy Will? What if he wants to inherit him? Fans believe Will may become Vecna's final vessel, not possessed, but transformed. His memories, his pain, his isolation, all of it used as fuel to turn him into something darker, something powerful, something that chooses to fight for the other side. He started as the innocent boy who vanished without a trace, but by the end of Season 5, Will could become the final villain, not because he's evil, but because no one saw it coming. 6. Vecna isn't the true mastermind. He looked like the final boss, a monster with a plan, a past, a purpose. But what if Vecna is just another puppet on a larger stage? When Vecna was revealed as Henry Creel, the original test subject, it felt like all the threads came together. But the more we learn, the more it seems like even he isn't in control. Remember the Mind Flayer? Once seen as the supreme evil, it suddenly bowed to Vecna in Season 4. But what if that shift wasn't about dominance, but submission to something even higher? Some fans believe there's a third force, one we haven't truly met, something ancient, older than the Upside Down, maybe not even a creature, but a cosmic intelligence, a presence that's been orchestrating events from the shadows, through the Mind Flayer, through Vecna, through everything. The Upside Down itself might not be Vecna's creation, but a tool he was granted, or trapped inside. This theory paints Vecna not as the mastermind, but as the chosen weapon of something far more terrifying, a force that doesn't want to conquer Hawkins. It wants to rewrite reality. So if Vecna isn't the final boss, then Season 5 may reveal a villain unlike anything we've seen before. Not personal, not human, not even emotional, just cold, vast, and inevitable. 5. 11 will lose her powers forever. Her powers always came at a cost, a nosebleed, a memory, a piece of herself. But what if this time, the price is everything? This theory suggests that Season 5 will force 11 to make the ultimate choice. Not just to fight, not just to win, but to end it. According to the theory, 11 will have to use her powers one final time. Not to kill Vecna, but to seal the Upside Down permanently. To shut every gate, every rift, every echo of that dark world. But here's the twist. Doing so would burn out her powers completely. Like a fuse going out in a final burst of light. No return, no reset, just sacrifice. We've already seen her struggle to regain her abilities. We've seen what it costs her emotionally, mentally, physically. And now, all signs point to one last act that will define who she truly is. Not as a weapon, not as a lab experiment, but as a human being. Because when the battle is over, she won't be a superhero anymore. No more powers, no more fights, just Elle, a girl who gave up everything to save the world. Before, Hopper will die saving her. He escaped a Russian prison, survived brutal fights and deadly explosions. But no matter how many times Hopper has cheated death, fans feel his story is heading toward a heartbreaking final chapter. This theory says Hopper will make the ultimate sacrifice. He'll give his life to protect 11. Think about it. Hopper isn't just a protector, he's a father figure to Elle, a man who's fought monsters, governments, and his own demons to keep her safe. But some battles can't be won with guns or grit alone. In Season 5, fans believe Hopper will face a moment where saving 11 means giving up everything. A father's last stand, a final act of love that might cost him his life. It would mark the end of one of Stranger Things' most beloved characters. A painful but powerful farewell that would leave a lasting impact on everyone. Because sometimes heroism isn't about surviving, it's about knowing when to lay down your life for the ones you love. 3. The Upside Down is alive. What if the Upside Down isn't just a place? What if it's something much more terrifying? Look closely. It adapts. It reacts. It remembers. Every attack on Hawkins, every loss, it learns from them. Some fans believe the Upside Down is a living, thinking organism. Not just a dark dimension, but a hive mind with a single, relentless goal: survival. This theory suggests the Upside Down isn't trying to simply destroy Hawkins. It's trying to consume it, to spread its darkness like a virus, infecting everything in its path. The creatures, not mindless monsters, but extensions of this living entity. Each Demogorgon, each Mind Flayer is like a neuron, working together to expand the hive's reach. If this is true, then fighting the Upside Down isn't just a battle of strength. It's a war against a conscious force, one that grows stronger with every loss. And Hawkins, the town might not be the victim anymore. It might be the host. 2. Vecna will win. We expect the heroes to triumph, to find a way to stop Vecna, to save Hawkins, to restore order. But what if They don't? This theory flips everything we think we know. What if Vecna's plan isn't about killing everyone, but about something far worse? What if his true goal is to merge the Upside Down with the real world? Imagine a total takeover. No more Hawkins, no more safety, no more normal, just chaos. The boundary between our world and the Upside Down would collapse. The sky would darken, the air would fill with spores and shadows. The creatures would roam freely. Vecna wouldn't just be a villain to defeat, he'd be a force that rewrites reality. And the heroes? They'd be fighting a losing battle, trying to hold back a darkness that can't be stopped. Number 1, Stranger Things is a lie. Here's the wildest theory of them all. What if everything we've seen, the monsters, the powers, the battles, was never real? Not in the way we think. Some fans believe Stranger Things isn't just a story about supernatural horrors, but a carefully constructed lie, a test, a cover-up, or something even darker, a simulation. What if Hawkins, the Upside Down, and even Eleven's powers are part of an experiment designed by forces outside the show's reality? This theory suggests the characters aren't just fighting monsters, they're trapped in a fabricated world, manipulated to hide a far scarier truth. And when Stranger Things ends, it won't just reveal the fate of Hawkins, it will expose the real horror behind it all. Something far beyond the Upside Down. A secret so terrifying it rewrites everything we thought we knew. So, which theory twisted your brain the most? Think any of them could actually be true? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like if your mind's racing, and don't forget to subscribe for more theories as season 5 approaches. Because if even one of these is right, Stranger Things is about to get a lot stranger.